Hey, welcome back, YouTube. It's your boy, and we're back. We're back with round 30. Night and day. They're all a lot closer. It's gonna take real picks on who's gonna win. So, let's get this one underway. Hawaii's first time. Remember, they skipped and North Carolina gets the bye for this round, by the way. So, North Carolina is automatically a shoo-in for the Sweet 16. They have that one in lock. Hawaii scores first. Rutgers answered back, and at the first quarter, it's up 14-7, Hawaii. Let's see if they can hold this lead. I'd like to think that bye week wasn't for nothing, that they can actually still win some games. And right now they're proving it. 24-10 at the 24-17 at the end of the second quarter. Still up by a touchdown, better than down. But they do have to keep scoring, which Rutgers tied up. Hawaii runs down for 2 quick touchdowns to end the third. Start the fourth off, up by 14. Can they hold that though? Rutgers put a drive, got nothing out of it, and they lose. Hawaii pulls off the upset at home to advance to the Sweet 16. This is definitely Hawaii's first. They have not once made it this deep in this, and I can say that with utmost confidence. Utmost confidence. So that's crazy. That's huge. A huge start to this round of 33 technically, but 32. Good on Hawaii with 3 turnovers too, and they still pull it off. That is impressive. That is so impressive. Up next, we're gonna have Houston and California. Now, California is gonna get the home field advantage. I don't remember if they had it last round or not, but definitely don't have it this round. Oops. Nope. Overshot H by a lot. Oh wow, this is like perfect. This is like all lined up down the stretch. They are all perfectly matched up. Huge. Alright, we're gonna hop in 15-minute quarters. It's a they were matched perfect. So we'll see who is actually the better team. It is a Jolly Rancher. These things are so good. I didn't get my picks. I don't mind, actually. Neither of these teams have made it this far. Both of them. One of them's going to win. One of them's going to make it to the Sweet 16, which is going to be huge for both programs. I hate on California a lot, so I think I'm a pick them. We'll skip it as quick as possible because I just know it's cutting out on stream. Sorry about that. Let's get it on. We'll go quarter by quarter on this game. Hopefully it's going to be a very evenly matched game. Houston is on the board first. Wow, they put up a touchdown to end the second. Huge to stay back in this game. They need another one though. Houston has doubled their points, and Hawaii is gonna have to, or California's gonna have to pull up something ridiculous. They tried. They really tried, but you start too late, bro. You started trying way too late. It means California falls to Houston. Huge win for Houston. Almost blew it. But they got the win, and that's all that matters. We're gonna see the score. Alabama doesn't always make it. So, I don't know. I'm picking Notre Dame to win, though. I think Notre Dame will win. I want Virginia to win. You gotta have some upsets, you know what I'm saying? But let's see. Let's get it underway. Gave Notre Dame home field advantage. Number 7, looking to secure the 4th seed in this playoff. Definitely have a shot. Alabama's going to be annoying. South Carolina might not be fun. Stanford fun. But I mean, there's not that many good teams left. But let's see what they got to win this game first before we can even talk about those other teams, you know. I'm going to go quarter by quarter. Wow, Notre Dame strikes first. Not a big shocker there. But what is a big shocker is how low scoring that first quarter was. Only 2 touchdowns, both by Notre Dame. Virginia puts up 2 field goals. Notre Dame responds back with a touchdown. And another one. And then they have to really get into it. And they will not. Kind of figured as much. Notre Dame does pull this one off at home, and Virginia will have to go home. Don't worry, they'll be back. That's the great part about this. They'll always be back until they win. I realize I've technically been lying to you guys, though. Not every team is going to win a football game. One team, or not every team is going to win the tournament. Technically, whenever it comes down to the last 2 teams, that team that loses, they're not going to win. They're just going to get the last seed. You know? Alright, anyways, up next, we have in Virginia. Not, like, as crazy of a difference as I thought it was going to be. Chick-fil-A kickoff game. Was this the first game of the season on... It may have been. Let's see. I'm picking Alabama, obviously. They're at home. They're a better team. The fact that they haven't won yet shocks me. I'm picking Alabama. Come on. I haven't ran my Xbox in a while, so she should be all rested up, hopefully. Should be ready to play some football and not die on us. I'm going to need Virginia Tech to clutch up here, though. I'm going to need them to... I want them to knock off the Crimson Tide. I'm rooting for Virginia Tech, but I think Alabama... I think stadium... and trying to knock down these Giants, it's always rough. But let's get this game underway. Alabama will start with the ball. Let's see if they score first. They do, off the rip, but miss the PAT. That's big. I feel like we're going to have a very offensive-heavy game. Alabama is striking quick, though. Not that one. They put a mean drive together. Wow. They got down so close. They got down to the 1, but didn't get to capitalize. Alabama is bullying this Virginia Tech team. It looked like it was going to be close for a second, but they are running up the score. Yep, there we go. Alabama advances to the Sweet 16. It's, I don't know if this is their first... No, it's definitely not their first time. I think they made it to the Final Four last time. Yeah, because Tennessee beat them. I told you these are written in columns. So far, the second column has not gotten a win, so I'm a root for Wake Forest. Plus, they're the ACC team, and I have to be loyal to Florida State-ish a little bit. Plus, I don't care about Indiana. There, I said it. The left column's been winning. Indiana is in the left column. Maybe that'll mean something to them. I'll be shocked if the entire left column wins. I doubt. Because I don't think Oklahoma can beat South Carolina. I think Oklahoma State can beat UConn. I don't think Kansas has beaten Stanford. I think Ole Miss, or I don't know. Ole Miss and Syracuse, I think, will be the next good game. Let's get underway. 10, right? Right, Big 12. They'll say it on the field. Give me a second. Or, well, word. Whatever. Alright, we'll go quarter by quarter. This was a good overall matchup. Wake Forest strikes first. Indiana responds quickly. But Wake Forest starts to run up the score a little bit. 17-7 going into the second quarter. 24-7 right off the rip. Wake Forest wasting no time putting distance between this Indiana team. Indiana's not giving up. Only down 10. Down 3 now. Oh my god, they get the be a rough time for South Carolina. So we'll see. We'll see. This will be fun. This will be a fun and interesting game. South Carolina. Oklahoma puts 3 up on the board first. South Carolina, the first to score a touchdown, but Oklahoma in the lead, 14-10 at the end of the first. South Carolina follows right back up with another touchdown. Touchdown for a second. South Carolina up by 7 at halftime, 31-24. This is going about as good of a game as I thought it would be. I'm glad it's not a blowout. Oklahoma puts up another field goal and a touchdown, takes the lead by 3. South Carolina answers with a touchdown of their own. By possession. Carolina, what happened? Dude, kick the field goal. Holy crap. Next change of possession. Oklahoma mounting a huge drive but gets nowhere in the end. The ball at the 47. And South Carolina fumbles it. Gives the ball right back. Miss yards out. And they're on like shoe clock time now, right? Gotta be. They score a touchdown though. 45-34. Oklahoma is down 11 now. Oh, South Carolina for Oklahoma. They do put a drive up, but now they're down by 10 with 2:30 on the clock. Oklahoma has a chance. They have to score quick. They do. 52-49. Oklahoma has 2 timeouts and South Carolina over. I don't think they can do it. And that Carolina wins it in a name. Again, like I said, it matters, but like not as much as it should. So I mean, good on South Carolina to pull off that. Have a game that's interesting. Ooh, I see. I'm having low bandwidth, guys. I am sorry. Here, let me try and fix that real quick. you're taking Wi-Fi, which you don't need to be. Problem is, I think a lot of my roommates are on the internet right now, which is just unfortunate and not helping anything. And turn off that TV. And then I can shut this computer off. And there, that should make it a little bit better. Sorry about that, guys. Alright, up next we have, what did I say? Oklahoma State and UConn. UConn because it's not going to matter all that much. Forever. Oh, the C's. Definitely getting home field advantage. And then who? Oklahoma State. That's right. There we go. Oklahoma State traveling to Connecticut to take on the UConn Huskies, I think. I'm pretty sure. That's what they look like. I'm picking Oklahoma State, guys. I'm going to be honest with you. No doubt in my mind that Oklahoma State can win this one. But we will see. I don't know. The rest of the games, I mean, they should be good. I hope Ball State can beat Missouri. I hope they can make it to the Sweet 16. Have before. They made it to the Elite 8, I think, is the highest Ball State's made it. They're used to these games. These games are nothing to them. They're used to taking down powerhouses. They've taken down Oregon, I think, 2 times in a row. Like, they own that franchise. Is it a franchise? What would that be considered? What is a college team that's college, basically? Go to Oregon, you're basically going to Ball State because well, that being said, after I've gone and thoroughly pissed off an entire fan base, we're gonna hop into this game. We'll go quarter by quarter. At halftime, if it looks like a blowout, I'll just send to the end of the game. But UConn's not letting up a lot. Oh, just kidding. I don't know what changed, how quickly I missed, but Oklahoma State put up 2 touchdowns, and they look like they have a good control over this football game. They're on track for a 110-point game. Now, obviously, the backups will come in at some point. And, I mean, UConn can start trying, but it doesn't matter. Oklahoma State is just like, they're just trying to run out the clock at this point. Yeah, this one's a blowout. Unfortunate, but low-key, UConn went a lot further than I thought they were going to. Or definitely could have been a better matchup in this one. But, you know what? UConn fought for their spot. They fought for the right to play it. You can't knock them for it. I mean, they didn't. Again, garbage time, it's rough. If Oklahoma had kept their foot on the gas the entire game, like I said, they were on track for a 110-point game. Sorry, I had to grab a water real quick. 4 turnovers by UConn. If you add the 28 points that they could have gotten from that, they win. It's crazy how that works. It is so crazy. They win by a point, but they win. And Oklahoma State might not have all those points. So, you know, that's how important turnovers are. That's basically a maximum of 28 points you missed out on. But either way, up next we have Kansas versus get the home. But I mean, it is not going to look pretty for them. We are definitely picking Stanford to win this one, I think. I'm curious if y'all are like picking these games in your heads. Who have y'all been picking? But here it's pretty obvious, I think. Unless y'all like those like crazy good those crazy good people who like pick the NCAA brackets and stuff, and y'all like go all the way into like the final few games or something. Unless y'all are that cracked, but I think most people are picking Stanford to win this game. This is also Kansas's furthest run they've made in a while ever. I say a while. There's only been 3 tournaments. Made it really deep though. How far they. I hate in here. But who knows? Who knows? You know, you can never write teams out. Like I said, Ball State's still sitting here. I mean, nobody scored yet. And as I say, the Stanford scored a touchdown. Kansas kicks a field goal. They're not out of it by any means, but we'll keep going quarter by quarter. Kansas is only down by 4. Now they're down by 1. Now they're up. Now Kansas is in the lead at halftime against number 3. Kansas is not backing down from this fight, and they go up by more. Stanford does respond with a touchdown. They're like, wait a second, we're better. And at the 4th quarter, Kansas is only down by 4. We're going to go by possession now. Now they're down by 11. But now that they're... Wait, no. Well, what happened? No, did they not get it? They didn't get it. Stanford's ball. Kansas does get a stop. And they do get a touchdown. 2-point conversion, no good. So they're down by 5. They just need a stop, though. They don't get it, so now they have to go down and score quickly. Which they don't. Huge. And I think that's it. I think that's all they wrote for Kansas. But you got to give it to them. They fought. That was a lot better of a game than I thought it was. And the fact that Kansas had the lead for a little bit of that is impressive. However, do unfortunately fall. Only a 12-point loss. Definitely something to like remember. Well, that was a really, 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 really good run by this Kansas team. Up next, we're going to have Ole Miss and Syracuse. Dude, I mean, crazy game. Crazy game. Dude, I mean, Kansas had more offensive yards, less turnovers, more time possessing the ball, more first down. I don't know how you lose. I don't know how you lose. That sucks for Kansas. That really, really sucks. But what complain? It's over with. Definitely went the wrong way, but Ole Miss and Syracuse. It's not a crazy score difference. I'm definitely picking. Oh, not 1 minute quarters. Jesus, I'm definitely picking Ole Miss to win. Then up next, we're gonna have our Ball State Missouri matchup that we've been looking for. Can Ball State make it to the Sweet 16 again? Despite all odds. Fun fact, my Razorbacks were the team to take out Ball State in the first tournament. Not to flex. Ugh. But put straight on. I don't know if it's the laptop, if it's the Elgato, if it's the 360 itself. But I would love to watch some of these rundowns. Maybe later on, once this gets some traction, and maybe I can justify buying a better system, we could definitely do it. Ole Miss starts off quick, by the way. 13 points to nothing. 13 to nothing at the start of the second. Did not mean to go by possession, but oh well. We will go to the next quarter. Ole Miss up 20 to nothing. 27 nothing. Syracuse can just not get any traction on offense, and Ole Miss is up 41-0 going into halftime. 48-0, and Syracuse still has yet to put a point on the board. Finally kick a field goal. But, like, that's just so you don't get shut out at that point. You lost. You didn't just lose. You lost in a very disappointing fashion. Ole Miss dominates this game and buries Syracuse. Goodness. Alrighty, well, now that the blowout is out of the way, let's watch Ball State versus Missouri. Obviously, I'm rooting and picking Ball State to win this game. Yeah, I mean, just absolutely dominated every aspect of that game. It wasn't even close. Ball State and Missouri. How different do we think this overall is? Could be worse. Could be a lot worse. Alright. I think Ball State's going to win in an overtime game, though. I think they take it to overtime and they pull it off in grand old fashion. Come on, let's hurry up and get into this game. I'm excited for this one. I'm really, really, really excited for this game. If it would load, good lord. That took forever. Come on. You know you want this. You want this dub. They're going to start with offense like they always do. Alright. Not even scared. Just puts a touchdown up immediately. Yikes. Missouri answered quickly. But Ball State, I mean, good lord. Their games are very offensive, I've noticed. But I don't know, defense is being important. Hey, only down 7 to an SEC team at halftime, but a lot better overall. There's nothing shabby. Kicks a field goal. You know, you got to get your points. Kicks another field goal. Game is not over. We're going to go by possession now. Good stop. Ball State needs a drive. That's not how you get it. Alright. Nobody is scoring right now. Well, I didn't want Missouri to score. That's not what I was saying that for. Ball State needs to answer quick. They do. They absolutely need this onside kick. And they don't get it. Ball State falls 45-42 to Missouri. Unfortunate. I was really rooting for them, and they played a really, really, really good game. Unfortunate. Y'all tried y'all's best, though, and I know I'll see y'all deep into the tournament next season. Oh, dang, that sucks. They tried. They tried their hardest. Man. Alright, up next we have USC at Florida. Florida, remember, almost lost to Temple in the swamp. So this is not a gimme for them. Or if that wasn't a gimme, this one definitely isn't. Very, very close. I'm rooting for USC for obvious reasons anyways. But even if I didn't hate the Gators, after the last round, I wouldn't root for them. They're not. This is the furthest I think both of these teams have made it to, though. No, USC made it really far in one of the other tournaments. This is the furthest Florida's made it. It was also the furthest Florida State's made it, and the furthest Boise State's made it. Let's try and get into this game. Hopefully USC can make quick work of this Florida team, though. Hopefully the Gators go down here. Alright, bet. Let's get in the game at the mean, it's unfortunate for USC. This is not good, for them to be standing in. Oh, no. Don't freeze on me like that. Uh-oh. Hello? Alright. Well. Let's go quarter by quarter. I'm rooting for USC. Put a field goal up first, puts another one. Florida answers with a touchdown. USC answers with one of their own quickly. And at the start of the second, USC was in the lead. Florida took it, but USC takes it back and goes up by basically 2 touchdowns. And Florida down at halftime. USC gets the ball. Florida puts up a touchdown. Now they're only down by 6. USC scores again. Trying to keep it a 2-touchdown lead. You don't want to get into a close game at the end of this in the Swamp. It's how Temple lost. And Florida takes the lead by 1. And just like that, we're going to have to do by possession. Florida adds a field goal. USC needs a touchdown now. And immediately punts the ball away. 3 and out for the team. 3 and out for Florida. USC puts a drive. 41-38. Florida needs a field goal to tie it. USC needs a stop. They get an interception. Let's go by possession. USC wins it by 3. Takes down Florida in the Swamp. I told you, don't you bet on that Florida team. They were not going to win it. Wow. I did not expect it to be as close as it was, though. 41-38. Florida falls to USC. Is a huge upset because Florida was ranked 10th and falls to USC. Oh my goodness, that was a game right there. We'll add the score 41-38 because USC's not even ranked. That's the crazy part. I mean, but USC did better in literally every single stat they could have. If they didn't win, there was a problem. It was kind of like that Stanford-Kansas game, bro. But up next we have what should be an actual really good game. We have Boise versus Tennessee. Are you from Tennessee? Because you're the only 10 I see. Same overall match. Boise State's getting home field advantage, and I really want them to win this game too. I would love for them to take this home. Ooh, this will be fun. This is gonna be interesting. But I think I'm picking Boise State. I'll pick Boise State to win. But who knows? God, I can't believe Florida lost. I'm not rooting for them, but you gotta admit that playing in the Swamp's never fun. So for them to be upset in the Swamp. And I mean, they came back. They held a good lead for a minute. But blowing it like that, man, I mean, what else can you do? Ugh. Get this coin toss underway. Boise State's gonna pick to receive that ball, start on offense like always. Mountain West team. Mountain West versus SEC. I'm picking Boise State. Boise State got it. Tennessee is on the board first. Boise State kicks a field goal. Tennessee runs up another touchdown. Boise State is not having as fun of a game as they have been in their previous matchups. But they're only down by a touchdown now. Not losing by much. And, they miss a PAT, so they didn't tie it up. But at halftime, they're only down by 1. That PAT might come back to haunt them. It might really come back to haunt them. Both teams at 31. Boise State went for the 2 and got it, obviously. Tennessee kicks a field goal, but Boise State says, we want a touchdown. We don't care. And they want another touchdown, up by 10. Tennessee needs to figure something out. Gets nowhere. Boise State puts up another touchdown, misses the extra point again. Tennessee runs it up. Now they're only down by 8. They need a touchdown and a 2-point. They got a lot of game left to play. Boise State needs to score, though. A field goal will basically win it for them. Or, just go for a touchdown. That wins it, too. Wait, no, field goal. They kick the field goal, but they win, right? Yes, they turn over Tennessee, and they win. They advance. Boise State, welcome to the Sweet 16. This is definitely a first for you guys. Definitely a first. Great game. We've had great finishes these past few games. Up next, we have Louisville and Texas. This is a 11 versus 15 ranked matchup, I think. This will be a good one. Louisville repping for the ACC. Texas, we'll call them SEC. They weren't in this game, but they are now. For better or for worse. I don't know how they're going to perform. But Texas is going to get home field advantage only because we're already in the L's on the other side, clearly. Yeah, number 15. And then number 11. I was right. Look at me. I know this game. Texas is a higher overall. Louisville is a higher rank. We're going to put them on 15-minute quarters. We're going to get this game underway. This should be a good one. This should be a really, 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 really good one. I'm kind of scared. The next game is Florida State. And the right definitely has not performed that well. But they are going against Purdue. That might be their saving grace. And I don't know how it's going to go. And once the tournament's over, because we only have 3 games left, including this one. So once the tournament's over, I'll sit here and I'll write them all down, and I'll tell y'all what the matchups are going to be for the Sweet 16. But y'all are going to have to wait until tomorrow to see it. I definitely don't want to rush this series. I want to make each round its own video. But I do get right, like just I don't know. We'll see. Low bandwidth again, bro. I have everything off the internet. Whatever. But anyways, no clue who's getting the ball. I was not paying attention. But Louisville strikes first with a stop on defense and a touchdown and another touchdown and another one. 28-0 in the first quarter. Louisville is dominating. Texas puts up a field goal, tries to turn the momentum a little bit, but dude, down this much already? I mean, we're just going to send to the end of the game. Texas is going to have to come up with a miracle, and I just don't see them doing it. They're down way too much. That was shocking. I don't know what happened at the beginning of this game. But Texas did not want it. Louisville wanted this game. Way more than Texas did. That was a over 100-point game, though. But Louisville massacres Texas and doesn't paint a prettier picture for this right side of the column. Because 1, 2, 3 out of the 16 games so far, only 4 have won out of the right side. Now we are going to have Florida State, and they are going to be playing Purdue. It is going to be in Doak. If I'm not mistaken, Florida State didn't do all that well last season, or last tournament, or last round. Jesus. So, who knows how they're going to do this round? I hope they win. I really hope they do. I'm going to be so upset if they don't. Especially if it's in a close game. But, I mean, it says all Florida State. They're at home. It's a night game. They're going to have momentum. They're going to have a better team. Like, they got to win. Right? Right? Somebody tell me I'm right. I don't need them to lose. I'm going to kill myself. I can't say that. I'm going to cry myself to sleep if Florida State blows this again. Ugh. Anyways. This game is going to be a very important game for me. I need Florida State. You're better, 7 overall better on defense. You're 9 overall better on offense. You're a better team. If you lose, I'm going to be mad. I'm going to be very, very upset. Come on. Come on. The Seminoles, we want the ball. We want that ball first. Packed house at Doak. Night game. Student section's probably going crazy. Marching Chiefs are blasting your ears off. Purdue scores first. Wow. And second. Florida State finally puts a drive, but only to get a field goal. Scores a touchdown. Down by 4 at the start of the second quarter. Purdue kicks a field goal. Up by a touchdown. Up by 10 now. Florida State, another field goal. But FSU's down. Like, they got to figure it out. And they didn't even start with the ball. So, Purdue got the ball to start half. FSU ties it up. They take the lead. Oh, it's FSU right now. Oh, they're tied going into the fourth. We're going to go by possession. Florida State gets picked off. Purdue ball. But absolutely gets walloped. 3 and out. Perfect. Exactly what FSU needs. They're driving. They get nowhere. Punt the ball. As you do. What just happened? Oh, Purdue kicked a field goal. Dang. FSU throws another pick. And Purdue scores. Down by 10. Florida State is out. They're not going to win. Florida State chokes at home to Purdue. Wow. With another interception. That is just outlandish. Oh my god. Wait, what happened? Oh, can Florida State get a stop? They do. But they lose. How did they lose? They ran out of time. 51-44. Purdue upsets Florida State at home. Go figure. Stupid team. Just choke it away, why don't you? Literally, you would have had such an easy route. Whatever. Whatever, dude. Didn't deserve it. Neither you or Florida did. Ugh. Whatever. 5 turnovers. 5 effing turnovers. That is ridiculous. I don't know. That's crazy. That's just absolutely insane. 5 turnovers. Alright, Florida State team. But Troy. UTEP will get home field advantage. I don't know where he is, apparently. Wow, a very good matchup. I know Troy's Sunbelt. I don't know what UTEP is, but we're gonna pick Troy to win. Troy's running into UTEP. Gonna have to take him down. Very, very disappointed in that Florida State team. All they had to do, and I quite literally mean all that they had to do, was win the game. They just had to not blow it. But they did. They absolutely blew it. I don't know. I don't know what I'm supposed to do there. But it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We're fine. It's fine. It's not fine. I'm not happy. I'm so upset, dude. You gotta win that game. You have got to win that game. Whatever. They'll get a bet. They'll shot next. Five of this draft or this round. UTEP will receive the ball. Again, I'm very much rooting for Troy. Like, Conference USA is where UTEP is stationed at, I guess. Is that the right term? I don't know. Probably not. At the end of the first, UTEP's up by 3, holding off Troy. And now they're up by, wow. That score jump. Now up by 10. Up by 13. Troy's got to figure something out, but I don't know. Up by 6. Up by 9. Yeah, I think UTEP is just, they're too far out in front. Oh, never mind. Never mind. This game is a lot closer than I thought it was. Troy only down by 5. Figured something out apparently. Got picked off though. Very unfortunate. Short field for UTEP and they take advantage of it. Troy messes up again, punts the ball away. They let up another touchdown. And throws another pick. Wow. Troy has a long field. They turn it, but they got 10. They're down by 10, and they got 2 minutes. And they did not win that. That goes to UTEP. That was very unfortunate for the left side. 4 teams. Wake Forest, South Carolina, Stanford, and Missouri were the only teams to win on that left side. That was sad. That was a left-sided curse right there. Because the right side had nothing to... They wanted nothing to do with those teams winning. But alright, let me write it down. I will... If you give me like just a few seconds, I can get this playoff sheet, the Sweet 16 tournament set up so we can check it out. Alright, so North Carolina will be the first team to play. Obviously. They got their bye week. One of the few ACC teams left standing. Alright, and then Hawaii won. Houston won. Notre Dame won. It's really unfortunate because this Notre Dame team is sitting right above this Alabama team, so they're probably not going to play for a while. So Alabama is following them up. Okay, so we're at 5. Wake Forest won. Good win for them, by the way. The first team on the right side of the bracket. South Carolina won. Alright, hold on. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then Oklahoma State. All right. Left side of the bracket for the Sweet 16. Now we start. Stanford will have to play North Carolina. That will be the first matchup of the next video. Hawaii is going to have to play Ole Miss. Houston is going to have to play Missouri. Notre Dame is going to have to play USC. Ugh, this is not going to be pretty. Alabama is going to have to play Boise State. Wake Forest is going to have to play Louisville. South Carolina is going to have to play Purdue. And last but not least, Oklahoma State is going to have to play UTEP. And that is it. That is our Sweet 16 matchup. No more bye weeks for any of these teams. All of these teams are going to have to work for their wins now. Nobody else gets to just sit out and just be like, whatever. Alright, so, just to repeat, our Sweet 16 matchups are North Carolina and Stanford, Hawaii and Ole Miss, Houston and Missouri, Notre Dame and USC, Alabama and Boise State, Wake Forest and Louisville, South Carolina, Purdue, Oklahoma State, and UTEP. As we get lower down this list, the matchups are starting to look better and better. Let's see, we have one ACC matchup. I see Wake Forest and Louisville. We have a lot of SEC teams still standing. Ole Miss, Missouri, Alabama, and South Carolina. We only have one North Carolina, Wake Forest, and Louisville for the ACC. The Pac-12 still has Stanford, USC. And then, I mean, it starts falling apart there. Like, the SEC is still very much dominating this game right now. And the lower down it gets, I think, here, I'll go ahead and tell you all my predictions. I predict Stanford beats North Carolina. I predict Ole Miss beats Hawaii. I predict Houston can beat Missouri. I predict USC beats Notre Dame. Alabama beats Boise State. Louisville beats Wake Forest. South Carolina beats Purdue. And Oklahoma State beats UTEP. Those are my bets. And no. I'm going to start it with the Sweet 16. I'll start the next episode with the Sweet 16. Sorry to tease you guys like that. But, if I rush through it, then I'm not going to get the joy of putting that in the title, So, with that being said, thank y'all for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this series. Really annoyed my Florida State team didn't make it. But I think it's for the best. They would have had to have played South Carolina next game, and they would have lost there too. So it didn't really matter. They were on their way out the door. Sucks that they fell where they did, but it'll be okay. But until then, sorry if your team's out. If your team's still in, you better be happy, and you better hope they're not UTEP. Because that's about the only one that I think is definitely gonna lose. The other ones, I mean, who knows? But until then, I will see you guys later, and thank you for tuning in.